Hi, I'm Maddie, and I am literally the last person on planet Earth to say the following words. I think you should focus less on your goals this summer. What? Why? Maddie, your entire brand is encouraging us to follow all the dreams that God has put in our heart. Why would you not want us to pursue them in the summer? Hold your horses. Let me tell you a story. Now, before the story, I'm sure you're wondering, Maddie, where are you going dressed like that? Well, keep watching. You'll find out. Let me take you back to 2022. January 1st, 2022. Not only was it the start of the new year, but it was also the start of my last semester of high school. If you know literally anything about me, you'll know that I am mega goal-oriented. So the beginning of the new year is always a very exciting time. Per usual, I had a ton of goals and plans, including but not limited to auditioning to my homeschool high school group's drama troupe production of High School Musical. And my monologue is The Secret Garden by Marsha. I wonder how this whole drama thing will turn out. I had written in my journal just days before the audition. I hope it reaches a satisfying conclusion. I expected it to. I did not expect to get the lead role. What? Oh my gosh! The weeks that followed were among some of the best of my life. I made tons of new friends, had an absolute blast with my peers and my fellow seniors, my graduating class. My social calendar was the fullest it had probably ever been in my life. I had no idea that I was actually an extrovert. But there was a problem. I hadn't planned any of this in my goals. Yeah, I had absolutely plans to have fun and live it up for my senior year, but I did not expect to be this busy socially. My goals I had written down at the beginning of the year were suffering. I'm not a quitter. If I wrote goals down at the beginning of 2022, I'm not going to abandon them a few months later. So I sacrificed time with my friends to work on my goals. God is blessing me with so many opportunities during my senior year, but it's conflicting with the goals I had written down before those opportunities showed up. So what's a non-quitter supposed to do? Quit on her goals? The problem is I'm not even enjoying working on my goals. I want to be out enjoying my last semester of senior year. Out of sheer discipline, I force myself to work on my goals anyway. At the same time, I can feel that something's off. Peace and joy is the driving factor of how I make my decisions. If something costs me my peace and joy, it's too expensive. I know something has to change, but quit on my goals? Aren't my goals important to me? That's the key word right there, important. How do you know what's important to you? Whatever you value. And here's the thing about goals. Your goals should always be based on your values. If your goals are not based on your values, you are not going to stick to them because you prioritize whatever is important to you. And my goals are pretty darn important to me. So what did 2022 Maddie end up doing? Did she sacrifice the amazing senior year that God had blessed her with? Well, let's talk about that. Can the things important to you, your values, change over time? Yes. I didn't used to value staying hydrated very much until I was hospitalized for dehydration. I value it a lot more now. I'm not saying you should be wishy-washy. I'm saying all of life is about learning how to pivot. A skilled captain knows how to read the winds and adjust the sails accordingly. Regardless of whether or not you enjoy surprises, life is full of them. 2022 Maddie knew that, but she still didn't want to give up on her goals. But see, that's the thing about pivoting. Pivoting is not giving up on your goals. When a captain changes the sails, is he giving up on going to his destination? No. Your goals should be based on your values. But here's what 2022 Maddie needed to hear. It's okay if those values change depending on what season of your life you're in. Yeah, working on the goals I had written down at the start of 2022 were still important to me. They were still my values. But a higher value for me at the time was enjoying my incredible last semester of senior year and all the amazing things God was doing for me. So what did 2022 Maddie end up doing? Did I sacrifice my amazing senior year for a goal I had written down for my current values? Or did I adjust the sails, pivot, and change my goals to fit my current values instead of the other way around? Senior prom was a blast. Matt and I got prom king and queen. And everyone had their phone lights on and was doing that. It was the most amazing time. God really did this for me for my senior year. Can you believe it? I'm so happy. God did that for me.
Class of 2022 officially graduated.
I hope you'll do the same this summer. Make sure your goals are aligned with how you want your summer to look like. Don't be afraid to pivot and make course adjustments as needed. That's just life. You know what this reminds me of? Okay, actually it doesn't really at all, but if you need motivation to work on your goals this summer that are aligned with your values and how you want your summer to look like, watch this video that is all about how to instantly hack your motivation and get you in the mood to start working. Anytime you're ever just not motivated to work on your goals, watch that video because it is literally foolproof. Girl, I wouldn't lie to you. Girl, I'm telling you, go watch it. It'll change your life.